I wanna be the very best, or at the very least adequate. Oh, hi! Welcome back, episode 23. Really enjoyed my little break there. I think it's good to get one of those in every month or so. Who knows how long it's going to take to get to the end of the Pokemon League, if I make it that far. So I appreciate you all bearing with me when I take a week off every once in a while. I try not to make it too common. Figure every 4 or 5 episodes, take one day off. It helps. So thank you. When last we left off, we finally made it out of Rock Tunnel. We entombed our Diggy boy, rest in power. And now we are moving on to the west. My goal today is hopefully to start barbecuing some vegetables in Erica's gym. But we will see how far we get. Who's in first? That's right, we're doing Peekaboo experience with Burb Friend in order to get him viable again. Let's do it. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. Was school fun for you? You and I had very different experiences of school. And you're a nerd, man. Like, Now, coughings and wheezings can also self-destruct. So while I would normally send out Randy here, I'm going to send out Falcor because I don't remember what level they learn it. And Falcor's tanky. God bless Dragon Rage. Oh, so good. Let's see if we can finish this with a bite. We can. Falcor, love you, bud. So does Burb Friend. I'll stay with school. Okay, dude. Meowth is so cute. Meow, meow, meow. Bet you didn't know I was actually a cat girl in real life. Lass wants to fight. Mouth. So the story of Meowth in the anime is pretty interesting because Meowth is one of the few Pokemon who can actually talk like a human. And if I recall correctly, Meowth was like a hard Scrabble cat on the streets of like Hollywood. And he met a fancy girl Meowth that he wanted to impress. But she didn't like him because he wasn't human enough. So he taught himself to walk. He taught himself to talk. She still wasn't impressed. And then he went and joined Team Rocket because he thought if he had money, he could finally get the girl. It is killing me. It does not like its backstory ruined. Dang. Those crits are gnarly. So yeah, a little sad. Also, if memory serves, there was something really cool about the Meowth voice actress for the English dub. I can't remember what it was, but editing CocoPapa will throw up an article here. More Meowths. Alright. I thought it'd be fun to give Bud a little exercise, but he's not ready for just brawling, so we need to get someone else in there. Jalapeno will have his day, like I said, when we start barbecuing vegetables in Erica's gym. I doubt we'll get him up to Charizard before we leave Celadon, but we'll see. Honestly, I just want Slash. That would make life so much easier. Jesus Christ. Is that just Screech? Wow. So here I was, shit-talking Meowths, and I played myself. Let's God, I'm almost scared to send out Randy. How am I taking this much damage from Meowths? Falcor. Yeah, this is fine. Jesus. From Meowths. What is happening? Such little experience. What a waste of my time. Meow. Alright, well. Clearly I was never meant to work for the Humane Society. Let's patch up our boys and keep going. We must look silly standing here like this. You do. You look like a human zipper. My bird's better than your bird. Anything you can do, I can bird better. Sorry about that. Has Hyper Fang, but I'm confident we could take one. Maybe I shouldn't be that confident, but I am confident. Nidoran. If it had... That's the thing, man. Like, red, blue, and yellow are my favorites because they're what I grew up with, right? They're my first exposure to Pokemon. They are janky as hell. But I can't argue that later games did a lot for balancing. So, like, hell yeah. When I go up against Nidoran in later games where there are, like, Pokemon abilities, I have to be genuinely worried about poisoning myself if I try to use a physical attack. But in this gen, I just smack them around. They are nothing. So the level of strategy that comes with Pokemon having abilities or Pokemon being able to learn egg moves or Pokemon being able to hold items, like all of that just exponentially makes the game more and more complicated, which really separates the level of skill and mastery required to do well in a Nuzlocke. I can do okay in this because it's incredibly simple and I have a lot of it memorized. But man, I don't know. In some ways, the imbalance works in my favor. In other ways, it doesn't. In some ways, items or whatever would give me an edge. In other ways, Pokemon are stronger in later versions and they will have off-type attacks. So you never really know what you're going up against. It's weird. I think, for me, the biggest deciding factor of whether or not I make it through this Nuzlocke will just be RNG. Look what you did. You trying to shame me right now? I will not be shamed. We entered into mutual combat. This is probably unnecessary seeing as we are almost to the end of this little route here, but we've gone a little bit too far into the game to make it okay to just walk around with busted Pokemon. Like, we have the money. Let's just use the potions. Okay. Memory serves, there's another gambler or two up here. And I think... yeah, so this is the route west into Saffron City. but I can't go there yet because the guard won't let me through. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your chem? Oh, it's another nerd. That, or it's someone from Fallout trying to score drugs. Ask me about chemistry. Sends out an electric Pokemon. Curious why he didn't ask me about electrical engineering. There's Screech. Let's keep our eyes out for that. Come on. There we go. Coughing. All right. Back to Burb Friend. I think 20 has got to be too low for self-destruct. Let's let Randy get a little... No, actually, Falcor needs the experience more. All right. Back to Voltorb. More Peekaboo experience. I think if I could get Burb Friend to 26, I could stop the Peekaboo experience. I don't think he gets Wing Attack for a good long while yet, but once I get into Celadon, there are other ways to get it a flying move. 20 damage. I don't think these explode until 21. That, or I'm thinking of Geodudes. Thank God the Screech isn't going off. There we go. RNG is on my side for now. Thank you, RNGesus. Magnemite. Again, Steel type isn't a thing and Levitate isn't a thing, so we have more freedom to deal with this Magnemite. But later, Magnemites are just... They're so good. Magneton, so good. Magnezone, I believe, is the third stage. Even better. Just a solid Pokemon. Tanked a Psybeam, gents. This little monster. It's because that high special. Ow! Meltdown! Alright. Let's get into Saffron City. I'm skipping that guy because there's something I might want to do in post-game that could be fun. And I think I need him not activated in order to do it. So we're just walking our way to Celadon City via the underground path. And this right here counts as an encounter. This would be east of Celadon. So let's do that. Bud. Hoping for a Growlithe, but we'll see. Duplicate. There we go. Duplicate. I feel like I'm just pulling weeds here now. If I wasn't worried about a Growlithe encounter immediately involving a roar, then I would be putting Jalapeno in front so he could just Ember his way through these. Try to cure that paralyze. Good job, bud. All right. Should I... A Mankey? Okay. Yeah, I might be able to work with that. Let's make this happen. Fighting type. I don't know how that interacts with what I've got. I don't think it does. So let's stun. It's not as good as sleep for catching, but anything to help out and also prevent him from smacking me around too much. Don't crit. Do not crit. Don't do it. Good. That stun's so good. All right, let's, I think we could Pokeball that at that low of health. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Pig monkey. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment and then thrashing away the next instant, like me when I'm hungry. Do you want to give a nickname to Mankey? Mm-hmm. He is now Mojo Jojo. Perfect. Okay. Neat. A Mankey. I don't think I have one yet. I'm pretty sure I don't. Would have preferred a Growlithe, but honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, the redundancy of a fire type, especially since fire types aren't amazing in this gen, probably for the best. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go get Bud online if we can. I can't remember the exact tile layout west of town here. Can I get to the bush before Snorlax? I can, yes. So he's my big boy. I can't get past him yet, but I will be back to see if I can catch him. But first and foremost, walking is for chumps and I hate it, so we're gonna knock that off right now. Hey, nerd. Yeah. Yo, what up? Oh, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. Yeah. HMO2 is Fly. It'll take you back to any town. Put it to good use, and I will. So the reason why I like Fly as opposed to some other flying type moves, you might be thinking, oh, for flying type moves, wouldn't you want to use like Sky Attack or Razor Wind? Well, the issue with that is one of those isn't a flying move, and both of them have trash accuracy, and they also require there to be charged for a move, and Burb Friend is made out of glass, so having to sit there for a turn isn't that great. But Fly makes me invulnerable for a turn, deals out pretty awesome damage, and is same type attack bonus. Its accuracy is also pretty solid, so worth it. This will honestly be better than Wing Attack, just for sheer damage, but Wing Attack is good for just getting something off the board in one turn. So, we now have a flying type move. 23 episodes in. It's fine. If we still had Agnew, this wouldn't have been an issue, but we adapt, we overcome. Oh, and I can fly now. What am I doing? Yeah. I can also teleport. My mobility options are insane. Heck yeah. Let's put Fly in the box. Yep. Get that max ether in the box too. Cool. We have a couple things we need to do in town, but the two most time consuming things will be the gym and the game corner. So let's do the gym first, because it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. That was not the right bush. You know, for me claiming that I have this game memorized, the cracks are showing in that claim. I do like Celadon City, though. I will say this is one of the towns where I feel like the effect they were going for actually lands. So Lavender Town, properly spooky. They got that one right. Celadon, it feels like a big city with big buildings, even in this tiny, you know, little map. I like it. I like it a lot. Saffron is also a giant city, but because the buildings are like spaced out amongst rows, like it feels a little different. I don't know. I get the vibe that Celadon is a big thriving city. I don't get it as much from Saffron. Let's talk to this guy. This gym is great. It's full of women. Something wrong with you, dude. All right. We are here. We do not have enough time to start fighting this episode, but we will clear out this gym and start working on the game corner next episode. So we're cutting here. Thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you leveled up, and I look forward to evolving with you in the future. Smell you later.